Good afternoon, everyone. Eclectic Impromptus here. I hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. And finished up with school not too long ago. I got home, had to wind down, get something in my stomach, and had to watch an episode of that 70s show. It's one of my favorites. So, wow, today went by wicked fast for being tired. You ever notice how whenever you're tired, but you have to go to school or go to work, and it seems like the time just goes to a screeching halt? Today wasn't the case. It was like a whirlwind. It went by fast. So printmaking class went well. Basically today the instructor taught us how to get things settled on how to do different prints. Just a brief synopsis of it. But today we spent most of the time measuring the proportions of the paper, and we ended up having to cautiously rip it in half. We have to do this right along a straight edge after measuring it, just to prevent it from ripping, so it looks nice and stuff. And there was some sort of rolling thing you'd use. I think it's called a bayer or a baler or something. I'll try to remember next class and tell you guys then. But it's some sort of little rolling thing you roll across this ink plate and stuff. And there was also Aqua ink. It's spelled A-C-U-A, I believe. Kind of like saying aqua, or you can also say Aqua. It reminds me of a story at one of my evening jobs. I'm a line cook. We do like a weekly appetizer special, right? Well, one week during the summer, we did what was called arancini, but I kept calling it arancini instead. And at some point, I was saying arancini instead of arancini, and boss had to bring that to my attention, basically corrected me on that. So I've been saying arancini ever since. Or you can also say like tomato or tomato, potato, whatever. So it could be aqua, something like that. And we also use this plexiglass slate to put the ink on and stuff. But you're not supposed to use sand. I guess it kind of makes it not so nice, the printmaking results and stuff. And she showed us the procedure, but yeah, mostly we spent measuring and ripping the tape after measuring, or ripping the paper after measuring it. Then RAC Guild, that stands for Radio Television Guild, or Radio and Television Guild. It's basically a media arts communications group. And basically, few upcoming events. One's supposed to be on a Friday. They're doing some sort of football recording for like 10 weeks starting September 5th. It's on a Friday. I got to work at the time, so I didn't sign up for it. Don't plan on it as much as I would love to, but my job has to go first, and hey, it's cool. And another one's for a SUNY Oswego trip. I guess they have a good telecommunications program there, or media communication arts. I might interchangeably say telecommunications and media arts. And that's going to be at SUNY Oswego, located in Oswego, New York. So it's basically a field trip to, see what it's all about in case you want to transfer. It's on a Monday. I have printmaking class, so it's a possibility I won't be going because I don't want to miss out on what's going on so I don't fall behind and stuff, but sounds like it would be fun. And we also did an electoral officers, like president, vice president, recorder, secretary, or nominated people. I nominated myself as recorder. That's also known as a secretary. And fair warning, there's going to be some jokes that I might share from Rat Guild. Some of them might be dumb jokes, your typical dad jokes. And I shared one of my own, and everybody thought it was funny. And the joke goes like this: what kind of cheese do metalheads like? The answer is shredded. Ha ha. And 10 years ago, I also went to Cayuga Community College to go for telecommunications music productions. Unfortunately, I was only able to last year. Just personal circumstances got in the way. It's life, right? Right. But there were some positive memories I had with Rat Guild because I did try to go with that group during the year or so that I was there, and they give events coming up, like if there was a kickball game. Sometimes they did that back then, and somebody would say kickball game, and we all go yay! And of course we had pizza. Those are the main things I do remember about that. And of course DJing, that went well. While DJing, when I wasn't speaking into the microphone, we have a TV where you can watch the Spectrum News. And there was one about a man from upstate New York who created a panorama model of New York City. So I thought that was cool seeing that by chance. And then I also discovered two musicians. They both come from the African country of Mali. And the musicians are Baseku Kuyate and Ngoni Ba. How to spell it? Baseku Kuyate, Basekou Ngoni Ba is Ngoniba. So, yeah, good morning overall, in spite of being tired. But hey, it comes with the territory at times, and the results are well worth it. I have to say that. And, I have no complaints aside from that. So, well, that's all for now. Tomorrow and Friday, both of my jobs are closed for the week. One's closed just due to Labor Day weekend, because Labor Day is going to be on Monday, right? And my other job, there's going to be kitchen floor repairs, so obviously not much I could do about that. You got to have floor repairs every now and then, for safety factors. I mean, you don't want to fall through while you're working. That wouldn't be good. So it'll basically just be hang out. I don't have any homework, and so I'm just gonna enjoy the weekend here and see what happens after that. But I'll probably do a few video clips within the next few days during then, and whatever happens, I guess. So anyways, that's it for today. Click like, subscribe, and share, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe. Bye-bye.